wrong with you? Honestly.
Hey everyone, this is going to be the first sort of video of me talking about this, but as an American, I feel like it's important for me to discuss this. I'm sure you've already heard on January 24th, Alex Preddy was fatally killed by ICE agents in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He was an ICU nurse who worked for the VA hospital. He was attempting to assist a protester. He was protesting, a fellow protester who had been pushed to the ground by an ICE agent, purportedly conducting immigration enforcement. He was an American citizen. After the woman who he asked if she was okay after being pushed on the floor, he was pepper sprayed in the face and tackled to the floor. He was lawfully carrying his own pistol, the pistol of which the ICE officer unholstered as he was being tackled to the floor, and another ICE officer shot him 10 times in the back, and he lay there on the road, deceased. This is the second killing in 2 weeks that has been committed by our federal government, who have the full and personal backing of our President of the United States, Donald Trump. This should scare you. This is very close to an analog of the Gestapo. That people will sit here and defend a rogue and despotic administration who is perfectly content with allowing the murder of American citizens who are exercising their First Amendment right. Alex Preddy was exercising his First Amendment and Second Amendment rights enumerated in the Constitution, and he was shot and killed for it. I carry guns. I own guns, because I have the Second Amendment right to do so. What if that were me? What if I was protesting, and I was just attempting to assist someone, and recording the officers who are not fulfilling their duties properly, and was shot and killed for it? This is a sad, very somber reflection on the reality that is America. Our downfall is absolutely saddening. That we can have videos, multiple angles circling around the internet of an innocent nurse whose job it is to protect and do no harm to patients in a hospital was killed. And people can see that video and say, oh, the officer was fearing for his life. And the craziest thing, that we have an administration that is content in claiming that an ICU nurse with no prior criminal history was a fucking terrorist, an American citizen, a terrorist. This rhetoric is damaging and extremely inflammatory. We are on the brink of civil war. I'm tired of people batting around the bush and saying that would never happen. There is absolutely a possibility of civil war, and it is not even a joke anymore. The fact that we have a president that acts like a child, that is borderline senile, who goes on apoplectic Twitter rants at 2 a.m., completely lying to the American people about clearly observable facts, who posts AI slop every single day, and people will laugh at it and say this is the funniest president ever. He has descended into complete impropriety, and I honestly don't know what to say anymore. Anyways, that's all I had to say. I think that it is my duty as an American to tell everyone that although it may be hard to watch this video, that it's very graphic. Everybody needs to see it. Because you should not acquiesce to a fascist administration who wants to strip you of your rights and expects absolute fealty from their own populace. Trump does not care about your rights. He wants to strip you of every right and wants you to bend down to his will until you are a loyalist. MAGA is destroying this country, and we need to wake up and realize that. Anyways, I'm going to go read the tweet that Trump posted shortly after the murder of Alex Preddy. And I really sincerely hope that everyone who's watching this video watches the video of the unfortunate murder of Alex Preddy. And my thoughts are with him and his family. But with that being said, I thank you for joining me here today. Thanks, guys. Alright, so I'm going to read the tweet. I'll put it over the screen so you guys can follow along. This is made by our President Donald Trump. He says, "This is the gunman's gun, loaded with 2 additional full magazines and ready to go. What is that all about? Where are the local police? Why weren't they allowed to protect ICE officers? The mayor and the governor called them off? It is stated that many of these police were not allowed to do their job, that ICE had to protect themselves. Not an easy thing to do. Why does Ilhan Omar have $34 million in her account? And where are the tens of billions of dollars that have been stolen from the once great state of Minnesota? We are there because of massive monetary fraud, with billions of dollars missing, and illegal criminals that are allowed to infiltrate the state through the Democrats' open border policy. We want the money back, and we want it now. Those fraudsters who stole the money are going to jail, where they belong. This is no different than a really big bank robbery. Much of what you are witnessing is a cover-up for this theft and fraud. The mayor and the governor are inciting insurrection with their pompous, dangerous, and arrogant rhetoric. Instead, these sanctimonious political fools should be looking for the billions of dollars that has been stolen from the people of Minnesota and the United States of America. Let our ICE patriots do their job. 12,000 illegal alien criminals, many of them violent, have been arrested and taken out of Minnesota. If they were still here, you would see something far worse than you're witnessing today. I don't know about you. The last 2 people that were killed were not illegal aliens. They were American citizens. And the fact that our president is sitting here and victim blaming an ICU nurse who cares for sick veterans who have served our nation duly is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. And as you can see, there's a gun. That was his gun that he was carrying, Alex Preddy, on the screen. And Trump calls him a gunman. That's pretty fucking wrong. He never shot the gun. He was legally carrying it. He had a permit to carry in the state of Minnesota. And instead of doing what a normal president would do, victim blames, implies that he is some sort of domestic terrorist, and talks about the alleged purported fraud in Minnesota, when this president has inflated the military budget to well over $1 trillion. Anyways, that's about it. I don't really know what to say anymore about this. It's kind of sad that I'm not surprised anymore about what the President of the United States, the most powerful man in America, and arguably the fucking planet, is acting like a fucking baby and justifying the killing of American citizens who are just exercising their First Amendment rights. Or, in the case of Renee Good, trying to go to work or trying to drive their car somewhere. I encourage you guys to watch the video and do more research on what has been discussed here today. But with that being said, once again, I thank you for joining me. Bye.